Hello and welcome back. You're watching Ooli, America's #1 source of wholesome and family-friendly entertainment. Please enjoy. Ooli, entertainment for the modern gentleman.
The following program is rated TV PG. Some scenes may be too scary for children under 7. We suggest watching together as a family.
My name is Feck. I do Schlock Reviews, and you've probably seen it on YouTube. I'm a pro. I'm about to make the biggest mistake of my life, but I have to do it for honor's sake and for the sake of my show and my country. If my body's recovered, just bury me wherever they film movies.
Woo! It's a scary movie marathon. Bring a VHS from home so we can put her on the big screen. Only with the big screens.
Better pop some popcorn and don't forget my raisin nuts.
If we party all night, we'll be dead by dawn. Let's just have a scary movie marathon.
Okay. On this one. Howdy. Welcome back to Schlock Reviews. And I think a lot of people didn't think we would make it to a second season. And all those people, I could say, leave them in 2021. Okay. So we are back. We're better than ever. We're fueled up. All right. And I have to actually make a couple announcements before we get started. So as you know, this is new. We got a whole set situation here. I'm not used to that sort of thing. I usually just sort of film where the earth takes me. But I am, first of all, 1 week sober. Thank you. And I made a lot of negotiations with this company called Ooli Entertainment, which I want to be very, very upfront about. I'm very grateful that Ooli gave me this opportunity to talk about Schlock and talk about great B movies and that sort of thing with all of you, because I thought we were dead in the water. So anyway, I'm so glad and so happy to be back for a season 2, but there are a few guidelines. I am not allowed to swear. Okay, so this is a thing with Ooli and their time slot. This is playing on TV at around, I think, 3:30 when kids are just getting home from school. So I've been told that I cannot swear and that I cannot do R-rated movies, which this is a big blow to the whole thing. But at least, well, no, we can't even do PG-13 movies. I forgot about that. But we're doing PG movies and G movies. So that's why today we're doing Mr. Boogedy, which is a really good movie that came out in 1986, I think. And it's a really good movie. And today I have a guest on who is going to discuss it with me. So I hope you all enjoy the first episode of Season 2 of Schlock Reviews. And let's all give a warm welcome to Solomon. Solomon, come on out. Is he coming out of the video? Is he coming out this way?
Oh. You good?
Sorry, this is the first.
I didn't know. Nobody gave me a cue.
Can we get, first of all, I just want to say real quick before we get really
Wires.
into it, why is he coming out right here? Because I'm going to be right here, so it doesn't make sense.
There's
like from a
rats back
practical
there.
standpoint, it doesn't make any sense that he's coming in right here. Okay? I just want, because you're looking at me in the eyes right now, and you're not even nodding, you're not saying anything. I just want to make it clear. I don't like this, that he's coming out right here. I don't like that, because I'm going to be here and he's going to come out. So if in the next episode imagine if someone bigger comes out and they knock me over, they'll pulverize me. All right? So just let's be mindful. Okay? Let's just be mindful of that for the next episode. I don't want that to happen again. But that's, hey, new season, there's always a few things you gotta work out. All right, you got to work out a few kinks.
Yeah,
okay,
definitely. Yeah.
Anyway, so we also have my sidekick Jim back over here, and he's gonna be giving us information. He has some trivia for us that he's gonna be relaying during the episode. But hey, let's talk about Schlock classic Mr. Boogedy.
Mr. Boogedy.
1986, directed by Oz Scott, who would go on to direct The Cheetah Girls. So fun fact, The Cheetah Girls, the first one. And he also directed Bride of Boogedy, which I'm sure you've seen. And I love them both, and they're both Schlock classics. And so let's just talk a little.
it.
Let's talk. Well, I'm
No, sorry.
I'm going first. Okay, because I'm the host. Anyway, yeah, let's talk about it. So for starters, what did you think of the characters?
I thought they were great. I thought the family was so fun and kooky. The dad was a hoot. He was a hoot. All the kids were
I think that
very quirky and
okay.
Yes,
Can keep it to a minimum.
Okay.
I think first of all, I think the dad's so quirky and fun, and I kind of like that. There's this sort of they have they got there's this
air of
no, not even an air, more of a sort of a literal kind of to me it's funny.
yeah, it's funny.
I think it's so funny that they own like a gag store. You know, they have like a store of like novelty, like novelty sort of gags and I tell you, I cracking up watching, just laughing with Jim here, and we were watching this movie, and I was smiling from ear to ear watching this, and the dad is so quirky.
The dad is very quirky,
And,
like I said. Yeah, he's really fun.
And really, kind of the whole family is kind of quirky.
Yeah, yeah.
And the littlest son, you might recognize, that's Benji Gregory from Alf. So
I didn't know that.
fans of the show will have seen Alf in full, and they will have recognized him.
Yeah. What did you think of Mr. Boogedy himself?
Mr. Boogedy was great, and I just real quick, I do the questions, and you.
Oh.
This is like not even a Q&A, so I don't even think we need to be doing all these questions.
I just thought I'd...
feel like when my Charlie Rose over here. I'm on 60 Minutes.
Sorry.
Anyway, but just so you know, because it kind of derails it. But
Okay.
I can't even remember what I was saying. I mean, dang.
I asked about Mr. Boogedy.
Okay, well, you don't need to go back to it because I was going to move on.
Okay.
I was pretending that I didn't. Mr. Boogedy was a cool character. I like that he was sort of a pilgrim that in the past who sold his soul to El Diablo, the devil, and he was such a fun character, and when he shows up, his face is all funny looking.
Grilled cheese, as described by the mom.
It's
Yes.
exactly right,
It
and
was.
and I wonder, I kind of was wondering when she said that. I was like, I wonder what her grilled cheese is like. I wonder when she makes grilled cheese, what does it taste like? Is it good? Is it bad even?
Yeah.
Maybe it's in the middle. I don't know. So it's cool. It was cool to see that and to think about that.
It's hot in here.
It is hot. Okay, I don't know what you know about professional filmmaking, but usually there is an air conditioner, a fan that's turned off so that there's no noise.
Okay. Sorry.
It's fine. It's just I don't understand why you're complaining about this right now. We're literally on air right now. This is broadcasting on television. You're gonna complain.
No.
I just no. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Sorry.
It's just like
I don't mean to nitpick. Let's get back to the movie. Let's talk about
Okay,
it.
let's get back to
Yeah.
the movie, but I don't want to hear you complain about
I won't.
all this other
I
stuff
won't.
because it's
I
not relevant to the movie
Okay. I'm sorry.
that we're talking about. We're talking about Mr. Anyway, I don't know. Sorry. Okay. I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. I just think this is kind of stupid, this whole thing. I don't know. I liked it the way that I was making it with just a camera, my phone was the microphone, and I had a guest on, and we rapped, we just talked, about the movie. And then that was it. I think this whole showmanship, all these different angles is kind of stupid. It's a little much. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think Jim likes it. I don't like that Jim got his own camera, but that's whatever. Jesus, all right.
Is he okay?
I don't know. Yeah. We were talking about Mr. Boogedy being. What were we talking about? What were you saying? You take over for a second.
I was just like, like in terms of, I know you're like a huge fan of like movie monsters and whatnot. Where would you rank Mr. Boogedy? Like, is he like a, on tier list, S tier to F tier?
He's great. He would be B tier for me. For Boogedy. B for Boogedy.
B for Boogedy.
B for Boogedy tier. He's on the Boogedy tier, which I gotta tell you, there's no one else on that tier but him.
Wow.
Okay? Because it's Boogedy tier.
Yeah. Cool design.
Well, hold on. I was holding.
Oh.
Boogedy tier. We can do that again, so we can put that in post. Can we? I'm gonna do it one more time because I was explaining that time. Boogedy tier. Yeah, and I will say, real quick, because I don't want to derail it, because you already we went a whole nother way with you, and I just want to say real quick, yeah, I gotta say I got kind of a lot of letters during my down period. I don't know if you were keeping up with that, but I gotta say a lot of them were disheartening, because I shouldn't. I'm not even gonna talk about it.
I mean,
You go. No, you go ahead. I don't want to talk
you
about
already
it.
started talking
I don't want to talk
about
about it. You go ahead. Go ahead. Talk about Mr. Boogedy. I don't want to talk about it.
I don't really know where to go from.
Go talk about the main. Gosh, dang it, character.
I mean, you.
It's just that because I was on my last legs. Okay, I was an inch from death. An inch. I was this from death, and I'm getting these letters of people telling me about too much ghoulies talk in these episodes. Too much talking about ghoulies. I am a movie review host. I am comparing movies to other movies. Okay? Yes, I always compare every movie to ghoulies. But you would compare every mobster movie to The Godfather. Okay? You would compare every time travel movie to Back to the Future. Okay? You would compare every romance to Silence of the Lambs. And I'm comparing every B-movie, horror movie, creature feature, and whatnot to the Ghoulies. Because the Ghoulies is the best. I don't even want to get into this, but the Ghoulies is... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to throw it. The Ghoulies is the greatest film ever made, and I was just talking about it because I love that... Now I'm talking about it. Just go. So Mr. Boogedy, 1986. Incredible.
Yeah, it was.
And I mean, I don't even know what to say about it. I'm kind of speechless about it, if I'm telling the truth, because we have the guy who played Gomez in the Addams Family. He's in it. He plays Victor or something. Was it Victor? Or is Vern? I don't know. But he owns a store, and he kind of tells the kids.
Mr. Witherspoon, that was it.
He kind of tells the
Are you?
I'm okay. Like, can we just get some ground rules? Like, I feel like, do we need to brief every guest now? Like, if I wrote a book of like what not to do on a show, I feel like all the little intricacies would be like a million pages, because there's just common sense things. Okay, don't interrupt the host when the host is talking. Don't interrupt the host. I shouldn't need to write that, right? I shouldn't need to write that, because if I was writing that, what else do I write? Oh, don't piss on the floor during the show. Do I need to write that? I shouldn't need to. Are you going to do that?
I think Jim himself.
But he can do that because that's his prerogative. He's a sidekick. You're a guest. So you got different sort of rules you have to follow. But I'm just saying, just for next time.
I don't think we could say
We can say P then. P? Is P okay? Okay, I'm in the clear that P's okay. I just think this is phony. This is phony. I feel like this is silly. We have literally like 50 angles on me right now. I feel like I just walked outside and there's like paparazzi, there's lights. It's like I don't know. Anyway, Gomez is in it. He's talking to the kids and he's telling them the history of Mr. Boogedy and as when he was a pilgrim, and telling them about how he sold his soul to the devil, and he wanted the love of the pilgrim lady.
Widow Marion.
The pilgrim. The what?
Widow Marion. That was
the widow. You're gonna need to speak up because the mic's not that great.
Widow Marion.
Yeah, if you could actually just start leaning in when you talk, because you're so quiet. the Widow Marion is what I've been told from someone off stage. That's what the name was. He wanted the love of the Widow Marion, and then he burned his house down, and I believe he killed her and also the children. And this was I believe a Disney Channel movie, so that's interesting. Wouldn't slide these days. If they made that, I guess they'd probably get canceled. I don't know, on Twitter, people. I don't know. All right. But then the family sort of encounters. You can go ahead. I've been talking a lot. You go ahead.
So yeah, the family, they move into this house, and spooky stuff starts happening. There's cabinets opening, and like weird green lights in the basement. The youngest kid's teddy bear is like disappearing.
And it was the kid. It was the ghost kid that actually took the teddy bear.
It was the ghost kid.
It's the ghost kid, and then the mom meets the widow, the dead ghost. Sort of opaque, or vice versa.
What?
Ghost
they encounter all of them.
It's important to note that the mom meets the woman, because women, feminist maybe movie scene.
Yeah, sure.
And also because the Bechdel test, which is very popular right now, they were talking not about a man, so kind of cool.
But
for 1986,
I mean, technically, she was telling him about Mr. Boogedy, so they were.
Well, I'm not looking in. I'm not okay. So you're holding it under a microscope, and you're trying to find these flaws with these movies, and you're trying to cancel.
That was literally their conversation.
No, what you're doing is you're taking it so out of context. This is. You're looking into this movie trying to find problems, but you're just looking to get offended. All right.
No,
when I watch movies, I look to have a good time, and I saw two, like a beautiful ghost woman, talking to a lady who was a mother of 3 children, and they were talking about
a man.
They were talking about her being a ghost, and they were talking about all the things that.
If you're gonna bring up the Bechdel test, that they did pass.
They did pass it, because they were talking about being a ghost, and they were talking about being with all in the house
and how
everything.
They became a ghost and Mr. Boogedy and.
Well, we don't know that.
We can move on.
We don't know that
that.
Mr. Boogedy's
not
even
a
a
big
man,
deal,
so we don't even know that Mr. Boogedy's a man.
It's Mr.
You're just kind of assuming that based on the name, but
Miss.
Whatever. I guess that's how you.
I
guess that's how you want to view it.
It doesn't.
Whatever.
It doesn't matter.
That's the cool thing about this show, actually, is that you can disagree fundamentally with your guest, and
sure.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What'd you think about the ending? You asked the questions. I'm sorry.
I'm running out of gas here. I got to be honest. No, it's just stupid. It's so stupid. I'm saying the angles and everything. It's stupid. I think we could just have one angle. We could only need to do it in front of all the curtains. We could do it outside. We could do it just in anywhere. In front of some movies. We could do it in front of a bunch of movies. I think we could at least decorate, have like maybe a movie shelf. How about this? Anyone who wants to see a movie shelf, write in, they should write like letters, or maybe not even write letters, or email Ooli, and we can maybe get some decorations in here. Demand a movie shelf, and we can get one for the next episode maybe.
Maybe you
That'd
should
be kind of cool.
give them like an address to write to. So
They can go type in Ooli on Google. I'm sorry, I didn't need to know I need to walk your hand through it. Anyway.
Are we supposed to be doing something?
No,
with
we
hot
just.
sauce?
I like to fidget with them.
Okay.
What we were talking? I don't remember what we were talking about even.
Mr. Boogedy.
But what a part of
At
the
I asked
the end,
the
the
ending.
end. Oh,
Yeah.
the end. So the kid, so the family is all in the living room, and the Mr. Boogedy appears, scary. He was scary.
He was scary.
And he appears, and I believe they use the gags in a way to feeding him.
Yeah.
And he has the green aura, the glow. If anyone's seen The Last Dragon, B-movie classic, he's got the glow. And got the glow around him, kind of like that. And it's kind of a similar vibe. Good movie, too, also. I would give that 5 stars, The Last Dragon. But you would... so maybe we should talk about what we would rate this movie on a scale of 1 to 5, okay? So I'm going to get a little controversial here. I don't want to get any hate mail. I don't want to have people knocking, coming at my door telling me, hey, you screwed up. You got it wrong. But I got to say, this movie, I'm only going to give it 4 stars.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid rating. I think I'd also give it 4 stars, you know.
I feel like you're just doing that because I gave it 4 stars.
No, that was my rating in my head too.
Yeah,
the minute you said through 5, I went with 4.
It's baloney.
Okay.
I just feel like it's...
I'll give it 3.5 if you want me to.
We don't do half stars.
Okay.
Moved on from that. That's a season 1 thing.
Oh.
So why don't we just agree? I gave it 4, you gave it 5.
Yeah.
And we can
5
call
stars.
it at that. And then I'll say the Schlock clock for this one's ticking at a full 5 on this one. This is a schlocky movie. I will say also one thing I really liked about it. I watched it and it was a VHS rip. So it was like, even in the beginning, it said the hi-fi thing. So I had the play. And I could not tell anyone's features. Could not tell what they looked like. It was completely impossible.
That's why I gave it a 4, but I guess it's a 5 now.
So wait, you gave it a 4 because of the production quality of the time? It was shot on video. It was the 1980s. What did you want it like to look like, a 4K remaster?
I mean, I just thought I watched it on Disney Plus. I thought they would maybe restore it like slightly.
No, it's shot on video. You can't restore it. It's on video.
It was very hard to see
Well,
or
that's
hear
not
anything.
But the
It was
movie has
muffled.
nothing to do with the plot or anything.
It was just distracting.
But you can't rate this is stupid. I think this is stupid. I think it's stupid. I think you gave it a 5. I think it's stupid to give it anything lower of a rating because of the technical quality of the time. It's like watching the first movie from the 1800s and being like, oh, I could do better than that. It's okay, yeah, no or whatever. I mean, no shucks. You could do better than that because you have an iPhone. Anything you record on an iPhone looks better than a video that was recorded in the 1800s or even in the 1980s. So I just think it's stupid. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's brain dead, I would even say. Another great movie. I'd give that a good 5. Not to be confused with Brain Damage, also 5. But yeah. What do you think of? While I have you, I like to kind of sort of do. What do you think of Ghoulies, the Ghoulie movies? Have you seen those?
Yeah, I like Ghoulies. I like the Ghoulie movies. They're really good.
Would you give them on a scale of 1 to 5? Where would you land on that?
I'd give the first Ghoulies a 5.
Keep going. There's 4 of them.
Yeah, I know. I know. Ghoulies 2. I'd give all of them a 5. You know what? Yeah, they're great.
Hey, this guy knows what he's talking about. That's what
Yeah.
I like to see. And for all you naysayers out there, I can tell you what. You obviously haven't seen the Ghoulies, okay? Because if you had, you wouldn't be complaining. And if you want to go, and complain, then just instead of complaining, why don't you just put a Ghoulies movie on? You'll feel better. Stop whining. I get all this. I get this like literally every single day from these people about the freaking Ghoulies. I am sorry that I like the best movie ever made.
I think we're supposed to be focusing on Mr. Boogedy.
I don't think you're supposed to be giving me direction. I think I'm the host,
Yeah.
Talking about the Ghoulies,
Yeah,
Because
just
people
the Ghoulies.
nowadays, they're always talking about, Schindler's List. Oh, they're talking about, I can't even think of another one. But, when they're confronted with these real movies, the Ghoulies and Ghoulies 2 and Ghoulies 3, Ghoulies Go to College, and, of course, Ghoulies 4, it's sort of like night and day when you watch a movie like I'm saying, Schindler's List or something. It's just junk. And you could just be watching a Ghoulies movie, feel better. looks better. It is better. I mean, I don't even know I'm even comparing the two. It's not even a real conversation. So anyway,
Mr. Boogedy.
oh, Jim has some trivia. I wanted to get that. He wanted to give us some trivia. Maybe he'll have it later, or maybe we could do it later. Like we could after he wakes up. If he wakes up, I don't know. We could maybe get a shot of him, put it in, and we can react. Cause should we react to it like he said something, or maybe we should maybe he could tell a joke and we can laugh. Anyway, so we should rate it. Oh, we already rated it. You gave it 5. I gave it. It's kind of a tough cookie. I gave it only a 4. Tough nut to crack. But this guy just gives 5s to any old crap.
I guess so.
But I just wanted to thank you all for taking this journey with me. The show's still in its infancy, and Ooli is very passionate about doing different things and trying new things. And I just think it's only going to get better, and maybe we can get less angles. And I don't know, we can tinker with it, and ideally maybe nougat. Okay. All right. Well, okay. Yeah. No, let's just, thank you, Solomon.
Yeah.
For coming on.
Yeah. No problem.
And hopefully we'll, so, yeah. You can
This
go.
way.
We can go just back through the curtain.
Okay. So.
I think maybe we could fade. We could fade out. Fade out. We could
Got a rat.
just go.
There's a
Just go.
rat.
Just go.
Okay.
Let's maybe just, or maybe not even fade out. We could just cut. That's really embarrassing.
Fuck out.
I think there's another. That's banana. I'm being serious. There was another. I just think some banana juice or something just landed on me. Why are they up there? No one. Just dead silence. Do you see it? I hope it showed up because my hair is literally wet. It's still like I thought I got it. There's no way that it's still going, right? It's still going? Okay. Wow. And I hope you join me next time. I think we have a really great season ahead of us, and I think we got some great films ahead of us. I don't want to maybe spoil it, but some great, obviously, family movies. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of laughs. And we're going to actually have a lot of in-depth movie discussion. And some great guests. Maybe better than today. He was a good guest, though. He did, he liked the Ghoulies. And that is it, right? That's it?
You're good.
Okay. No, it's just stupid because we're doing the whole thing. And I was doing that entire... I literally... I stood here and there's a banana, like, there the whole time on top of me. And no one said anything about that, and it comes slamming down in the middle of me. I was talking about Ooli of all things. No, it's stupid because we have all these angles too. We don't even need all this. No, I'm telling you that we could just do it with one camera. We could talk about the movie. We could get it done, one shot, and we're done with it. And now we have all these different angles, all the edits and everything, and I can't even control the edit, so you're probably going to make me look stupid in the edit. And then at the end, we have the giant banana coming down, rotten freaking banana coming from the ceiling, and you're going to... No, I'm not... I'm saying that that's how we should have been doing it from the first place. I swear to God, I'm not going to let you keep doing... Hold on. Because it's not safe. If a banana's falling on my head, what else? Like, you can think anything else could be falling on. So stupid. So stupid. I'm doing it. Okay. And please join us next time, and God bless Ooli. Right? Okay. Jesus. Cut it.
It's a scary movie marathon.
Ooli.